have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity.
We know the air is unfit to breathe and our food is unfit to eat, as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy.
Silence! The great and powerful Oz knows why you have come.
You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it! My life has value.
You have meddled with the primal forces of nature.
Don't give yourselves to brutes, men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, or what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men with machine minds and machine hearts.
It's time to buckle up for making sense of the madness.
And who loves you? And who do you love?
Hey everybody, Jason Bermas here, and this story is just so wild that, first of all, when I started reading about it yesterday in some of the headlines, I was deeply angered by what I saw, not just because of what happened, but what it was categorized as. And essentially, this lunatic over in Chicago, which has one of the highest crime rates in the country, only 2.5 hours away from me. And it's a damn shame because I've been traveling a little bit more to Chicago recently, and there's some great parts. And it's actually pretty reasonably priced. Like, if you go to Chicago for something, in contrast to New York City at this point, it's not even ballpark. It's not even ballpark. And I'm going to tell you, for some of the events that I like to go to, concerts in particular, I think in a lot of cases you're going to have a better time at the Chicago venues for a number of reasons. One of the biggest reasons is after the show, getting out of the city. Getting out of lower Manhattan and getting out of any central area of Chicago are two completely different things. Okay. However, you have these policies of catch and release and really little to no accountability for crime after crime after crime after crime after crime in these areas. And that is like the big takeaway when I further read how many arrests that they found prior. I mean, it's over the top, dark cartoon stuff. But at the same time, you think, well, why in the world wasn't this person in prison in the first place? Why was he walking free? None of it makes sense. And I remember in the days of, the 3 strikes and how unfair that was. First of all, it just speaks to like the lowbrow animalistic nature of our brains that everything has to have this moniker that's embedded in pop culture or sports. 3 strikes and you're out of here. Well, I will say this. If you are continually arrested and convicted of felonies, there has to be a limit, especially violent felonies. Like, we're not talking, we're not talking patty cakes. We're not talking parking tickets. We're not talking speeding tickets. No, we're talking something much, much different here. Okay? So this is going to be a short video, but it is mind-blowing. And again, it reflects to where we are in this country. It's like we're going to make more laws and give you less rights, and we're going to surveil you more, but who's being protected? Was the woman who was set on fire being protected? I mean, I'm going to let you guys decide. Thumbs the video up, subscribe, and share. Remember, all my documentary films are free and in the links down below. Please consider supporting the broadcast. I really, truly cannot do it without you. I do want to thank people like Rebecca, Woodford, Andrew, and others. Without your support, this would not be possible. And again, big donations. We've also got the PayPal down below. Big shout out to Marigold Resources. Buying or selling a business, you want somebody to look at the paperwork, my man McGreevy has you covered. MarigoldResources.com. He also runs the River Cities Reader, rcreader.com, where we have an actual print publication here in the Quad Cities. Love the Quad Cities. Love this area. Again, only about 2.5 hours from Chicago. We're a satellite city. And, go check them out. A lot of great pieces, very pro-freedom, pro-constitutional publication. And again, I don't know why I say it, because we just keep losing followers. It used to be I could actually gain just a little traction on X. Somehow that's gone. And now we're, kicking and screaming for subscribers over here. In fact, we're less than 100 away from the 75K mark. So we are trying to push forward. So here it is. All right. Chicago commuter charged with terrorism after he doused woman in gasoline, then screamed, "Burn, bitch," as she went up in flames. The man was accused of setting the woman on fire during her commute in Chicago on Monday and has been charged with federal terrorism. Now, that's the thing. Listen, first of all, this person never, ever, 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 ever should have had this opportunity. Okay? Should have been in prison for the rest of their lives a long time ago. Clearly mentally ill. Clearly what you would call a danger to society. Like, the system continues to fail and then act like it's overcompensating. It doesn't care about us, right? We're going to play this clip and we're going to reveal how many arrests. And by the way, I bet you it's even more than what they say. But this is local CBS News Chicago, okay? Okay.
This is Lawrence Reed's most recent booking photo, the latest in a long string of lockups. We found 49 arrests, including 10 felony cases and an active aggravated battery case from August, in which Reed was accused of hitting a social worker at McNeil Psychiatric Hospital, causing loss of consciousness, 2 ER visits, and lasting memory issues, headaches, and daily nausea. The Cook County State's attorney asked a judge to keep Reed in custody until his trial for the August battery. But one judge put him on electronic monitoring before a different judge modified the monitoring hours.
Let's play it again. Just let's play it again. How broken is this? I got to play it again. 49!
This is Lawrence Reed's most recent booking photo, the latest in a long string of lockups. We found 49 arrests, including 10 felony cases and an active aggravated battery case from August, in which Reed was accused of hitting a social worker at McNeil Psychiatric Hospital, causing loss of consciousness, 2 ER visits, and lasting memory issues, headaches, and daily nausea. The Cook County State's attorney asked a judge to keep Reed in custody until his trial for the August battery, but one judge put him on electronic monitoring before a different judge modified the monitoring hours. This is...
So, prior to this, you could argue, he tried to kill a guy who was a social worker, because we got to keep saving these people. Look, I got nothing but love in my heart. But good and evil exist. Crazy exists. 49 prior arrests, and the one just before he lit a woman on fire. Okay? He almost killed a guy. And guess what? None of that is terrorism. Do you think, does this person look like somebody who's in the political arena that was trying to make a statement? And that's what's dangerous. It's dangerous when we have a system that is like so epically broken, that somehow we think if we tackle, like some people will cheer this on. Well, now he's a good terrorist. Well, first of all, he's a person that should spend the rest of his life in prison. Bar none, no more questions. Sorry, buddy. I hope you get right with humanity, with God, whatever you want to call it, and I hope you can help people and help other people to achieve that in prison for the rest of your life. That's it. That's it. That's the only redemption that somebody like that, in my book, should ever have the ability to achieve. It's my opinion. This one's a short one. We're going to probably be doing more and more short videos. In fact, we're also going to be talking about the United Nations and the latest COP conference. Some crazy stuff happening there. Things being set on fire. Believe it or not, what is it? Jaguar Dragon Spirit Guardians? You can't make this up, and you don't have to, because it's a crazy world we live in. And you can talk about Amerika. I mean, this is the reflection right here on our society. We refuse to deal with real crime. We overcompensate with the word terrorism, and then we all get enslaved under it, right? And we're all surveilled all the time. Hey, they got footage of this guy doing it. Did it do that woman? Did he set on fire? Any good? Probably not. Probably not. So, look, like I said, very short one. Let's wrap it up. Not a left or right issue. I mean, I know that all say Democrat-run city. Listen, I'm not telling you that their policies aren't terrible, and especially with the revolving door, et cetera, et cetera. This is the chaos that the predator class wants to bring to the rest of us so they can bring more authoritarianism. And it's not just federal order, but global order. United Nations style order, under the guise of some kind of treaty or Johnny nonsense. So not left or right, always right and wrong. Love you guys. See you on the flip side.